Trump, thieves in the White House. I'm going to break it down to you. And I'm going to earn you a subscription. You should be subscribing now. Let me break it down to you. There are thieves in the White House. We're dealing with people right now who obviously are stealing everything they can, however they can. And I'm here to encourage you to understand it's going to be all right. Our justice is slow but definite. And there's going to be a whole lot of people and a whole lot of trials out of this. Call them witch hunts, whatever. There's going to be retribution, justice coming for all of the foolishness that has just happened. As an African American, I am very upset because I have witnessed white America, not all of white America, because tens of millions voted for Kamala Harris, but I am looking at the majority of white America say, yes, we would rather have a felon. We would rather have a con artist. We would rather have a thief. We would rather have a person in office doing all of this shit than have somebody who's a prosecutor, who's well overqualified because she's woman, because she's black, because she's Indian, because she's married to a Jew, because she just ain't what we expect and what we want. We would rather tear it down. I live here in Chicago. On the south side, there used to be a neighborhood where they had an amusement park, and it was whites only. But all of a sudden, there was an influx of black people coming in from the Great Migration from the South. And as more black people came in, amusement park knew they had to make some changes. Instead of letting black people in, they tore down the amusement park. Then they turned it into a project. It was one of the first projects in America. And then when people went to them and said, okay, the community said, listen, let us manage this. They said, no, we're going to give it to the government and let it be managed itself. And it was called Parkway Gardens. I knew it for years because my cousin lived just west of there. And from my understanding, his sister, my other cousin, she said that at one point they were living in Parkway Gardens decades ago. But years later, it would come known because of the violence around it as O Block. That's how O Block was created, by white people who didn't want black people at an amusement park. And here we are in a country right now who doesn't want a black, intelligent woman married to a Jew. And they'd rather let the country be torn down through democracy through this. Now, I'm the positive guy. You look at all my videos, you'll see it. So I know I've earned your subscription, but understand something from the heart here. It catches up. Karma is a bitch. And this bitch is showing up. Don't trip out over this. Don't stress out over this. It will be handled. Do what you can do, and there's only so much you can do. Take a quadrant. Right now, write it out, a quadrant. In the top left corner, you're going to write out priority, high priority. In the bottom left, you're going to write low priority. In the top right, you're going to write what I control. And in the low part, you're going to talk about what I don't control. Many of you are stressing out over low priority things that you don't control. What I mean by low priority, it's not affecting you directly, even though it's a horrible thing. Grabbing these brown people like they doing and taking them off is a horrible thing. But it's a low priority versus you trying to take care of you and your benefits and you. You can't take care of outside your door if you can't take care of what's in your door, behind your door, in your home, right there. Chop it up at your kitchen table. I created private groups talking about this sort of thing because social media bans our content now. Censorship. Get involved with my groups. It does cost money, but it ain't expensive money. It's less than the cost of a pizza. Okay? And my other group is really more specialized to make more money so you can find more benefits. But you will never find anything better because it can bring you $500 to $3,000 a month inside of 90 days if you're really hustling and working hard. And it's no tricky, weird bullshit. You want to know about them? Go in the descriptions. Okay? Or, for that matter, just contact me at darrenmonroe.com. But at the very least, have I earned your subscription here? I want you to understand, we got problems, all of us. But don't be stressing out over bullshit, because that's what we're dealing with right now. That's where we at. That's the problem. Now we are winning. Right now, as I say this, Trump is 4 and 63. He's losing 95%. But you better understand real clearly what's at stake.